The one. Reasons and more details on the pivot. It is the one. Thank you. I sense urgency. Yes. There is much to discuss. What you sense is the weight of it. It is as if it pushes on your knowing, attempting to enter and to be discovered and discussed. Okay, that makes sense. Often that is similar to what I feel when someone wants to connect. The difference today is that there is a sense of speed, or maybe pressure, as if there is a great deal of information trying to be released. Yes, Sophia. Let us begin. We will return to the pivot mentioned earlier. In order to make sense of it, you will have to take into account that nothing moves ahead or changes without the agreement of the all. On some level, this pivot was consented to. Nothing starts or stops without your involvement. It may help to know that this is the core truth of oneness. Your existence as an individual component here, in physical form, does not negate this truth. You are one in every sense. The goal of incarnating includes many individual purposes, yet none of these separates you from the one. This pivot is an excellent example of purpose and of the core truth of everything, which is love. You see, all physical beings are extensions, if you will, of a singular whisper. It is love's voice that is heard in the whisper, and love's imagining that is seen in physical form. Realize that a part of your brainwashing includes the opinions of physical form, and how these are somehow a part of loving something or someone. Love is so much larger and more capable than that. What happens with this pivot is the visceral exploration and expression of agape. There is a tenderness that has been erased with hatred. It is about to be reignited with this pivot. What the frequency shift supports is universal truth. This encompasses an expansion of comprehension of what it is to be in human form. Until now, the race has been limited, held down, if you will, by chains of slavery, conformity, right, wrong, good, bad, and the like. It is all you can do to try to keep these rules straight so that you can succeed. What is evident, or what should be evident, is that the rules for acceptance and allowing differ from religion to religion, race to race, country to country, group to group. The internet has broadcast these differences. It is one of the steps to visceral oneness, a reference to the internet here, not the differences. What becomes obvious eventually is that there are reasons for behaviors, customs, habits, actions, and beliefs. In a very mundane sense, there is no hierarchy of reasons. One is no better or worse than another. These distinctions will depend on who is in charge and who is holding on to the reason. Rules are interpreted by people. None of this discussion is to indicate that abuse, destruction, or complete control of another physical being is somehow okay in the right circumstances. It is to say that all things are components of the one and occur within the constructs of free will, soul purpose, soul agreements, and karma. Each individual participating in the act also took part in its planning. This is truth. Physical life stretches the imagination for actions and potential outcomes to its farthest reaches in every direction. That is its purpose. There are limits only to the benefit of any action to the whole. Once the benefit is no longer exploratory or helpful, the action will be stopped. Humanity has reached such a point. The slavery and abuse is being halted. Any players who have reached beyond possibilities of their own redemption will be returned to source and reconfigured. You have witnessed such a process yourself. Yes, with Poser. So, you are aware that there is no death. There is only eternity. It's all experimental. It's all possibilities for learning and further evolution. The unique opportunity before the race now is one of forgiveness. In some cases, the further evolution of a soul is catapulted to mastery with such a learning. In some cases, a soul is stagnant at this spot, unable to allow, unable to forgive. Those who remain immovable here are dealing with a lack of self-love and self-forgiveness. Make no mistake about that. Rigidity in such instances is due to fear. This is such a powerful learning that you will encounter many who chose to be here at this time for just this opportunity. They knew at the outset that it would ask too much of them, in all likelihood, and yet that they would experience the wisdom of that visceral truth. In such instances, those who remain unmoved and judgmental will return at some point to live through the opposite, possibly becoming powerful peacemakers and advocates for forgiveness. It is all choice. It is all possible. We will continue this discussion at another time. Yes, I am sorry, but I must end here. Thank you. You are welcome, Sophia, my chosen one, my scribe.